What the heck is Smashwords? And how can they help you sell more books? I'm going to tell you coming up. Hey guys and gals, boys and girls, authors and author wannabes. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Your old buddy Tim back again with more answers to your questions. You know, that's what I do here on the program. I let you ask questions and then I come up with the answers. And I think, 93% of the time, those answers are pretty darn accurate. If you want anything higher than that, you have to go look for yourself. This is the show where lazy people ask the hard questions. That's my new motto. And we talk about all things publishing on the show. We talk about writing, editing, marketing, how to get an agent, self-publishing, traditional publishing, all of that good stuff. And hey, it's an entertainment value because, geez, it's free. So if you are interested in such things, click the subscribe button below, the little bell notification icon. I do these programs 4 or 5 times a week, and then I also have interviews from some pretty darn cool folks in the publishing industry. And God forbid you miss one of those because, as I said, it's an entertainment value. The question today comes from Brenda. Brenda says, Tim, what is Smashwords? Well, Brenda, since you were too lazy to type in Smashwords into Google, I'll tell you right here what it is. Brenda asks questions a lot, and I just love giving Brenda grief. Basically, Brenda, Smashwords is an aggregator of digital books, of ebooks. Now, we've talked about one of my favorite sites, Draft to Digital, on another program. And basically, Smashwords and Draft to Digital are very similar in what they do. Smashwords claims to be the largest ebook distributor for self-published authors. And I guess that's true. Basically, what they do is they take your ebook and they aggregate it. They send it out to a lot of online sellers such as iBooks, Barnes & Noble, Kobu, and gosh, many, many others. A lot of them you may never sell a book to, but it gives Smashwords nice bragging rights. But they aggregate your book out to a wide variety of online sellers. So all you have to do is upload it one time and you're one and done. Okay, now how does this work with Kindle? Well, basically, Smashwords is a digital distributor of ebooks, just like Kindle. The one thing to keep in mind there is you can use both of those services at the same time. However, if your book is enrolled in Kindle Unlimited, or the select programs there, you cannot have your ebook for sale anywhere else. Keep that in mind. If your book is on Kindle and you do have it enrolled in KDP Select, it cannot be available anywhere else in digital format, including Smashwords, Draft to Digital, or any of them. However, if you are an author who wants to go wide, that's what we call it when you go to other venues other than Amazon. You go wide. Smashwords might be a good alternative for you. The way it works is really simple. You set up an account, you upload your formatted book file, you upload your cover, you fill out the forms, and you click, and boom, the magic of the internet, your book is distributed out again to iBooks, Barnes & Noble, that sort of thing. There's not a tremendous amount of difference between what Smashwords does and what Draft to Digital does. Smashwords does, at the moment, have a larger distribution. They will give you a free ISBN. You get your own author page. They'll convert the file for you. The one thing that I do like about Smashwords over Kindle is Smashwords seems much more author-oriented than Kindle, because Kindle, by and large, is customer-oriented, meaning that if you're an author, you really take a back seat to the reader and the customer. But at Smashwords, you're treated more appropriately as an author, because they're just a distributor. They're not the end seller. So there is that. You set up a free account. One of the things that I don't care for at Smashwords is they will just inundate you with data and instructions. My friend Dale Roberts did a great review of Smashwords. I'll put a link to that below. And he talked about how in-depth the Smashwords FAQ and the documentation is. I mean, I think their just style guide is like, I don't know, 30, 40,000 words. It's just crazy. But I guess, they want to make sure you do it right. They want to make sure that you're doing everything correctly as far as the outlets go. So maybe they have to be that way. I just think it's overkill. It's really a very simple process. Getting it formatted is the key. And if you don't want to format it, they'll do it for you for like $40. Which I guess is a deal. So you go to Smashwords, you create your account, you upload your book, you upload your cover, and then they will blast it out again to all of these different venues. So you only have to do it once. You don't have to do it over and over. Is Smashwords better than Drafted Digital? You do this. Smashwords has more venues, but when you think about the majority of those venues, you'll never sell a single book. You got to look at where the books are sold, my friends. Amazon, Kindle, KDP, they are the 800-pound gorilla. And as I like to say, the 800-pound gorilla does what it wants, especially to the authors. But 85-90% of all ebooks are sold on KDP. So the remaining 15-20% are sold primarily by Apple on iBooks, Barnes & Noble, Kobu. Now, again, there are other outlets. I have never sold a single book anywhere other than Amazon and iTunes. And every now and then Barnes & Noble, but it's been very rare. So if the bragging right is we have more outlets, oh well. You're only going to sell books at the top 2 or 3. I think that Drafted Digital is easier to use. I find their site and their interface more easier to use, more friendly. Smashwords is just very wordy. They smash you over the head with the words. But, it's up to you. I'm not going to advise you either way. Again, all my books are on Drafted Digital. I don't use Smashwords simply because I like Drafted Digital. I like the people there. I like what they do. But I'm going to leave it up to you. Go to links below, smashwords.com, and check it out for yourself. I'm also going to put in a link to Drafted Digital and Dale Roberts' video on both of those. Dale's such a great guy. If only he could grow hair. That's the only difference between me and Dale is the amount of hair we have on our head and the amount of muscle, I think, on our body. But I digress, as I so often do. Hey, Brenda, hopefully that was helpful to you. Go to Smashwords. Check it out for yourself. Again, keep in mind the majority of ebooks are sold on Amazon, but it's always good to go wide because you never know when Amazon is going to get in a mood and shut you down or delist your books or do, again, they're the 800-pound gorilla, and an 800-pound gorilla sits and shits wherever it wants. And sometimes that's on you, Brenda. So, hey, appreciate the question because you did submit it and I did use it. You are going to get a free digital copy of one of my books, either Angel of Mercy or Sins of the Father, which are on Amazon right now, as well as Drafted Digital. And don't forget, if you have a question, drop it in the comments below. If I use your question on the program, you too will get a free ebook. It's almost as good as winning the lottery. Well, not really. I mean, if the lottery was a free PDF, damn, it's as good. Otherwise, not so much. So don't forget, if you like what we talk about here, click the subscribe button below. Check out the other videos. Check out the interviews. And if you have an idea for an upcoming show, drop it in below just like Brenda, and you too could be the lucky winner of a free ebook. All right. Hey, Brenda, I hope that was helpful. And I hope I helped you become a better writer today, or at least taught you the meaning of the words or the phrase, go wide.